We begin here in Lagos, where Justice Rahman Oshodi of the Lagos Sexual Offences and Domestic Violence Court, Ikeja, has convicted the medical director of Optical Cancer Care Foundation, Dr Femi Olaleye, for defiling his wife's niece, who was 16 years old at the time of the offences. The court held that the prosecution proved the two-count charge of defilement and sexual assault by penetration against the defendant. Judiciary correspondent Kemi Foladeyemo reports.
Dr. Olaleye had claimed in his defense that his wife, who filed the complaints against him, concocted the allegations driven largely by monetary gains and then tutored her niece to lie against him. But the court said the prosecution's witnesses, which included the defendant's wife, the survivor who had been living with the Olaleyes since 2019, and the medical doctor who examined her, provided damning evidence which were abundant, consistent, and compelling. The judge said the defendant's testimony in court where he denied the charges amounts to a lie, an afterthought, and inconsistent with the statement he made at the Anthony Village Police Station on November 29, 2021, in the presence of his former lawyer Olale Komburuji and the DPO CSP Patricia Amadi, containing his confessions to defiling the minor severally due to a sexual addiction he said he was suffering from. In the court's words, the confessions are direct, consistent, unequivocal, and the words of a genuinely remorseful man, who then made an about-turn by denying the offences. In his plea for leniency, the convict's counsel, TVC News, said Dr. Olaleye was a first-time offender who rendered services to female cancer patients and the state government. But the judge said he was a dangerous offender who must be removed from society.
It goes a long way. Now, it doesn't mind how highly placed you might be in the society. If you are involved in sexual offenses, there will be a day of reckoning.
This is a judgment that many people did not believe can come to pass because of the high status of the defendants.
In family of four, if you do wrong, I will be the first person to stand against you. And that's how it should be. Two of his friends were here in this courtroom. They were giving him high five when they walked in. I'm sure those ones, they are also doing this until you get caught.
Like he said, if he had continued with me in 2015, I would have done proper clinical assessment for him, and I would have discovered that he has this sexual disorder and sexual addiction, and would have started therapy for it.
This is justice for every survivor, for every girl child in Nigeria who has been sexually violated, and you're thinking, when will I ever get justice? This justice is for you.
As part of his punishment, Femi Olaleye, who has been held at the Nigerian Correctional Facility in Ikoyi since his arraignment in November 2022, will also have his name listed in the Lagos State Sexual Offences Register. Kemi Foladeyemo, TVC News, Lagos.
I'm being joined on the news at 7 by popular Nollywood actress Kate Henshaw to discuss the judgments delivered for defilement. Well, first, let's establish now, your relationship with Dr. Olaleye. How did you know him? What have you, really your relationship with him? And then secondly, your stance on this judgment.
Good evening. I met Olaleye over 10 years ago. We met at a symposium for a mobile telecommunications company, and it was their employee wellness week. And I went to talk to them, of course, about fitness. He was also talking about health, and that was where we connected. He told me of the work he was doing, and of course, when it concerns women, I'm extremely interested. And then I started the relationship, professional relationship, where I allowed him to use my image to advocate for women to come for cervical cancer screening, taking the HPV vaccine, raised money. I raised some money when he had to go to the East, funded it for him to take care of about 200 women screening and all that. Every once in a while, I would, advocate for women, pay for some of them to come. Lots of events. It was a relationship of 10 years where I supported him, no holds barred, and that was what happened. Until this incident, where the last time was when I went, he was doing something with, I think, Reddington Hospital in VI. He was trying to do a collaboration with them, and it was in VI I went to. And I casually asked about his wife. That was when he said that they were having problems. And I was a bit sad because I had met her. I've been to Femi's 50th birthday. I was at his home, not once, not twice, for Thanksgiving, for his birthday, both times. And I asked about her and he said they were no more together. And he was saying something about her trying to trap him by bringing somebody into the house and he fell. Those were his words. She set him up. I'm like, how does that happen? Anyway, long story short, she later called me and narrated everything that went on. And I had cause to reach out to him. And I said to him, you confessed to me. And he said, oh, he doesn't know what is. I don't know if I still have the messages on my phone. Maybe I've deleted it. And I said, are you calling me a liar? Because I've heard from your wife. Let me let you know that if you are culpable, I will not stand with you. I have zero tolerance towards sexual abuse, sexual violence, raping minors, adults. I have no hand in it and I do not tolerate it. My work with Project Alert for over 20 years, Miracle Center, Warif, helping even Yara advocates for, child protection and all other charities that are involved in this space. And he wanted to speak with me, come and meet with me. I'm like, no, just come out clean and then hopefully we'll find a way. But of course, he remained adamant. Today, I think that justice was served. I want to especially thank the incorruptible judge, Justice Rahman Oshodi. This is my third time in the courtroom. When I heard that the sentencing was today, I had to make sure that I was there. So I was in court from 8:20 till 12 noon when I had to leave after hearing the judgment. Justice was served. Justice was served. That is a sentence for the crimes that he committed. The judge also noticed that he showed no remorse whatsoever. Every time he has come into that courtroom, it is with arrogance. I can read body language, and I'm sure even the layman can read body language. The one thing that even annoyed me the most, we had two of his friends there, who I'm sure they are along the same line. They fist bumped. Now, if you know that you are remorseful, you put your head down, you are calm, not fist bumping with your friends like you got this. No, you ain't got this. You got jail for life. That's it.
All right. I sincerely appreciate you for sharing with us at this time because there have really been a lot of thought as to the level of remorse. Was he remorseful? Did he plead guilty, and all of that?
No,
But I appreciate you for
he
talking
was
to us
not
and sharing with
remorseful.
us.
I'm sorry, he was not remorseful. His body language was not remorseful. Even the judge said he lied in court. You now blame your wife that she wants to take the house and car from you. What has that got to do with you defiling her niece, grooming her before you now finally raped her? And this is not his first time. I'm sorry. Maybe not in Nigeria, he wasn't caught, but he has something hanging over him somewhere else. So if he's a first-time offender, maybe because we just caught him now.
Nollywood actress Kate Henshaw, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us on TVC News at 7.
Thank you.